Hi, I'm Chef Joe from Clean Eating Magazine, and today we're here to talk about my favorite ingredient, cheese. Now, cheese is high in calcium, but did you know that it's also high in protein, vitamin B12, and magnesium? Now, cheese is also high in fat, so you have to be careful. What I like to do is buy low-fat cheese whenever possible, and I tend to gravitate towards the stronger flavored cheese, so I don't have to use as much. Now, another little trick that I've learned along the way is only to buy enough cheese that I need for my clean eating recipes so that I don't gobble down all that cheese that's lurking around in my fridge. Now, I've brought some of my favorite cheeses here to share with you today. So let's start with feta. Now, feta is a crumbly, salty cheese, and this is my go-to all-purpose cheese that I always have in my fridge because it's so versatile and it's so good with so many different flavors. Now, I always buy low-fat feta cheese because the flavor is so amazing. Now, its cousin over here, goat cheese, is very similar. It's salty, but it doesn't have that crumbly texture. It's very creamy and luxurious. So this is a great cheese to use as a spread. And what I like to do is put it on a panini with grilled vegetables, and I mix the cheese with a little bit of non-fat Greek yogurt, so it cuts the fat and you still have all that really creamy flavor. Now, these two cheeses are also really good with all kinds of Mediterranean flavors. Over here we have my stinky little friend, blue cheese. Now, blue cheese is one of those flavors you really love or you don't love so much. Now, I happen to love blue cheese. It's sharp, it's pungent, it's very creamy, and just delicious with so many different ingredients. Two of my favorite ways to enjoy blue cheese are over top of a beautifully grilled lean piece of steak, or my absolute favorite is stuffed inside medjool dates. Now, I first had this in LA at a restaurant and they brought it out and the dates were warm, the blue cheese was so creamy. I'd never had that combination of flavors before and it was amazing. It's one of my favorite appetizers to make now. Now, over here we have our all-American cheese. We have cheddar. Now, I always buy low-fat cheddar as well because it's just as creamy, it's just as flavorful, and I really try and find old or aged low-fat cheddar because you get that really strong, sharp cheddar flavor with less fat. Now, of course, we all know cheddar is great with grilled cheese and on top of lean burgers, but it's also a great snacking cheese. So you can enjoy it with a little piece of apple for a nice protein kick in the middle of the day. Next, we have ricotta. Now, ricotta is a smooth cheese. It's not very salty. It's very, very good with Italian flavors. So in lasagna or cannelloni, manicotti. Now, it's also a beautiful dessert cheese. So if you buy the really smooth ricotta, it's a perfect substitute for full-fat cream cheese for making desserts like cheesecake. Now, ricotta you can also find in a low-fat variety, so that saves you a little bit of fat as well. Now, last but not least, we have brie cheese. Now, brie is a beautiful, creamy cheese. You can get it a little bit more aged, so it has a little bit more of a pungent flavor, and it's a very melty cheese. So as soon as you melt it, it gets very, very soft and ooey gooey, so it's great with appetizers. I love to make dips out of it, and I also love to serve it on a crostini with something sweet, maybe some dried fruit or a little bit of a fresh fruit compote, because it just complements the flavor so well. When you're shopping for cheese, make sure that you buy the best quality cheese that's within your budget and look for organic whenever possible. I'm Chef Joe, and for clean and cheesy recipes, visit us again at cleaneating.com and pick up a copy of Clean Eating Magazine. We'll see you soon.